Hey Animal Crossers, it's me Tiger and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back in Petit Planet, this cosmic life sim by Hoyoverse. I am so excited to be playing more of the coziness test. This video is sponsored by Petit Planet, but all opinions are my own. You might remember my planet star drop from the first Petit Planet video that I made. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. My planet looks a lot different though because I flattened the entire thing. I unlocked the Planet Maker app, which is basically terraforming in this game, and I wanted to see exactly how the building and terraforming features in this game hold up because I haven't tried them yet. I wanted to see how the decorating features worked when you started at square one with literally nothing on your planet. In Petit Planet, you have a camp, which is kind of like the central plaza on your planet. It's a structure that cannot be moved, so I decided to start building around that. Just like I always do with building in video games, I started this one with some pathways, which are so easy to place in the Planet Maker app in Petit Planet. I was shocked. Literally, you just click and drag. You can adjust the size of the tiles as well, so you can do a 1 square or 2 squares or 3 squares of pathway at once. It's amazing, and I was able to make a pathway going around the camp so quickly. The pathway options are also really cute. I got this really pretty garden one, but you can buy more at the shop. And if I haven't mentioned already, this game is still in development. This is a beta test, so everything is still a work in progress, and there's probably going to be so much more in the final game. As if there isn't already a lot in this game. Like seriously, I am blown away by the Planet Maker app. After I was happy with the pathways that I made around the camp, I started to mess around with the cliff and water tools. I kept things simple since this was my first time. I just made some layered cliffs with waterfalls and a tiny little pond. Y'all would not believe how fast I was able to terraform all of this though. It goes by so quickly in this game because the tools are just so easy. You can build, erase, undo, redo, all of it just in this app. It is amazing. You can access your inventory very easily. I have already picked up all of the trees, shrubs, and flowers from around my planet, so they're already stored in my inventory. So I was able to populate the cliff with a bunch of trees and shrubs and flowers. It was looking so beautiful. I was also adding a few furniture items and decorations from my inventory too, and just getting used to the controls in this Planet Maker app because I have never used it at this point. I'm still in disbelief at how easy it is to move around and place items. You can just click things and drag things around. The furniture in this game is so cute too. They have a ton of outdoor furniture. I was playing around with these street lamps. I made a tiny little bus stop next to my camp. Like, look at the little bus stop seating item. This is so cute. You can even place fencing in this Planet Maker app so easily. Look at this. I was having so much fun. I was making a fence with the actual fencing, but I was also using some of the shrubs as like a faux fence along the pathway. It was so easy to keep everything nice and symmetrical, so I could put trees down and shrubs symmetrically on either side of the path, and it was not a hassle. It was so easy. You can move around the view as well, like the camera angles, so you can see everything and get every angle, which makes the decorating process so smooth. I placed this silo, a moon chair, this cute umbrella and seating area, a bench. I was placing all kinds of stuff all around the pathways, and if you're wondering why the grass around my planet has these really cute yellow stars all over it, it is because I gave the Luca arbor plant that is in my camp a Luca fruit that changed the appearance of the planet. If you want to learn more about the gameplay of Petit Planet besides the decorating and this Planet Maker app, you should definitely check out my first video. I played through a ton of the coziness test and showed a lot of the gameplay. But yeah, it is so easy to move stuff around in this Planet Maker app. You don't have to eat a bunch of fruit in this game to move trees. You can just click them and drag them around at the same time as you're moving furniture around. Of course, you can still manually do these things when you're playing Petit Planet, but when you're decorating big areas and larger builds, the Planet Maker app makes things so simple and fast and amazing. I worked on decorating more around the paths, just adding trees, shrubs, more items, and making a very cozy outdoor area near this pond for all of my neighbors to come and hang out near the camp. I don't know, I was just getting carried away. Honestly, I was having fun making this look super cozy. All of the trees and stuff are just really cute in this game, so it was very easy to get carried away when I was decorating my planet. After I made everything look super cozy around these first pathways, I decided to move over in this direction and start decorating the planet's shop. This building is so cute, and yes, y'all, you can easily move buildings in this mode too. You just can't move the camp, but any buildings and homes, you can easily just click them and drag them around down just as easy as plants and furniture. I was shocked when I found this out. You don't have to pay a fee to move the buildings. You can just move them and get them in the perfect spot. Also, if you're wondering why all of my flowers don't have any actual flowers on them, it's because I picked them all before I started decorating. So yeah, using fencing and shrubs and trees, I mapped out an area next to the shop to make a seating spot. I used this cute table and some cute chairs, a pathway, and you can place anything from your inventory, even stuff that is not technically like a furniture item, like food items. I decorated this table with the cutest food items that I had in my inventory, and look at how awesome the table placement is for these smaller items, y'all. I was so shocked that you can fit so much on one table, and there is so much flexibility. Again, as someone who plays The Sims and Animal Crossing, this was scratching an itch for me that I've had for years. It makes decorating so nice when you actually can move things around with ease. I was really happy with building and terraforming so far. Everything was so cozy and relaxing and fun. I really liked how all these areas were looking, and I was feeling sad that this is a data wipe beta because I'm gonna miss Stardrop Planet so much. Maybe in the full release on my actual planet, I'll make it look something like this again. Maybe I'll make it a little less crowded though, because it was kind of hard to move around these builds. I think that my pathway needed to be like maybe a little bit wider, although this still is really cozy. Now I wanted to take things to the next level with terraforming because we've done a lot of decorating and basic building, a pretty simple cliff with some waterfalls and a pond too, but in Petit Planet, you can take the cliffs up to 8 levels high, and there is so much flexibility with terraforming in this game, so we have to do some epic terraforming before the end of this video. First, I wanted to add a river to my planet because I destroyed all of the rivers whenever I flattened the entire thing, and we seriously needed some water. Luckily, it is so easy to add a river in this game because you can adjust the tile size up to 3 and it makes the river creation seamless. I was able to make what looked like a natural river on my planet in just a few seconds. It was so amazing. You can easily curve the edges of the river and cliffs as well with the refining tool. And now for one of the best parts of this game, there is no limit on bridges and staircases, and you can place them easily here in the Planet Maker app just like furniture. So just like that, I added a bridge going over the river here, and I added one over by the shop build as well because I took the river way back here too. Look at how cute this is. I love these so much. You can easily craft them or buy them at the shop, so it is really easy to get bridges and staircases. I connected my pathway to the bridge and even added a little staircase going down to my beach area that's nearby, and I just kept decorating along my pathway with trees and shrubs, and then I got started on some cliffscaping. First, I made a tiny cliff over here with some waterfalls going into the river, and then I got started on a giant cliff structure that I wanted to be really tall with a ton of waterfalls. I just wanted to get the full experience of the grand terraforming that you can do in this game. Also, you can easily undo and redo with these buttons here, which makes things so amazing. I love this. And look at how fast I can place these cliffs, y'all. This is game changing. The possibilities in this game are gonna be endless. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like when everyone gets their hands on Petit Planet. I can already imagine all of the cities and different aesthetics and builds that people are gonna make. I added waterfalls to my cliffs going into the river below and added more and more layers until I was happy with how the cliff was looking. Then I placed some staircases so that you could easily go up there, and decorated the cliff with more nature-y items like more trees, flowers, and shrubs. At this point, I was running low on furniture, and I had decorated so much of my planet. This was the empty grass before I started this video, and now look at Stardrop Planet. This place is coming together, and it did not take that much time at all. Like, it was so easy to decorate with the Planet Maker app in this game. I cannot believe it. I think it's safe to say that the terraforming and building in Petit Planet is amazing. I mean, this is only the coziness test. The game is still in development, so who even knows what's to come in the final game. I'm excited to see. If you want to check out Petit Planet yourself, you can pre-register now through the link in the description. And I make a lot of cozy gaming videos too, so be sure to subscribe if you want to join the community and see my future videos. And thank you for watching this one. A special thanks to our channel members. I'm grateful for your support on my videos, and of course, thank you to Petit Planet for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to participate in the coziness test. Let me know in the comments what you think about all the decorating that I did today. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this one. I will see you later though. Bye!